Okay, we have our first match of the season, of the spring season for Overwatch. And we've got Richland Rebels versus Central R3 Rebels. Rebels versus Rebels. We saw this team in the regional tournament in the fall, and they are very, very good. So we've got a new team basically for the spring season. Very different roster than we had in the fall. So you'll have to bear with me as I figure out the new gamer tags. Tricky Hunter, I believe Tricky Hunter is one of our new players. He's actually in 8th grade, so brand new to the game. Bones R1, also in 8th grade, learning the Mercy role. Pretty cool skin on the Mercy. If I could just, yeah, there we go. 9 Dino, we are glad to have 9 Dino back. Our Bastion, unfortunately not getting protected by the shields. So Central R3 just wrecking through the Richland offense. Shello, our Lucio, jumping around and trying to stay alive as Central has captured A, well, rather they are on point C. That's what I meant to say. They are attacking point C and gaining percentage. The Reinhardt, Rainbow on KBM, doing what he can to keep the shield out in front of the team as they're kind of pinch point into that doorway. Central R3 having no problem dealing with that. Almost not really a threat. R3 Lucio behind the ranks. Hopefully Richland sees that. And the Richland squad wiped out. They will regroup.
You're a big fan of those old-fashioned cowboy movies. I thought I was.
So Central taking the first round on that one versus Richland. A little less coordination on the offensive approach there than we've had in the past. That's all right. Training up some of the new players. Central finds objective B. Richland is regrouping. So I guess the plan there was to wait for the defenses to respawn, and they did. KBM trying to get out in front with the shield. Clearly is playing Sigma. Shello, 9 Dino getting some elims as they push forward to try to get and touch objective B. However, Capone taking out Clearly Confused. Bones R1, the healer, way out in front. Tries to regroup, get back with the team. Team needs some heals. Whoops. Fell off the map. One of our newer players still kind of learning the ropes. Ricky Hunter trying to figure things out as Central R3's Lucio pops about. Ricky Hunter somehow still in it. Trying to find the elim. There Lucio takes him out. Capone takes out 9 Dino, switched over to Cassidy. Clearly Confused. Glad that Binkinator gets taken out. 9 Dino KBM on a little bit of a roll. However, Space Walker, I missed it, puts that to an end. Central taking round 1 of this matchup. Space Water, that's the name.
Play of the game.
Play of the game goes to a cool looking Ice Sigma A Hoover. Wow, taking out the whole Richland squad just about. So Central Rebels take round 1. Richland will regroup and head to round 2. We are now at Eichenwald. Willkommen aus Eichenwald.
Gamer tags on the roster.
I'll be watching over.
Okay. Maybe Richland will have a little better luck on game number 2. Setting up their defenses. Shello out front, bouncing around as she tends to do. Rainbow takes a swipe. She walks by. Friendly swipe of the hammer.
One. Attackers.
And told Tricky Hunter to keep moving so he's a harder target. And he is doing just that. And I am dizzy now because of it. So Reinhardt out in front. Getting the heals and the power boost on the Bastion. However, the shield was down momentarily and they take the Bastion out. Attempting to revive. Oh no. Taken out just before Bones can get the revive.
Justice ain't gonna dispense itself.
And Dino switches over to Cassidy.
Objective lost.
Right. Richland has regrouped rather than run off on their own. Smart thinking. Tricky Hunter trying to lay the hurt down from behind Rainbow's shield. Shello trying to deal with the threat up above on the bridge. Job Tricky kind of staying behind the ranks there, letting the tanks absorb most of the damage out in front. Oh, watch out for that ult. And it takes out Bones, the Mercy, the healer. That's not good. And their central player kind of came down below, got in a few shots, and then scurried away. So this map, ouch, eliminated. This map, a hybrid map, taking the point first round, I believe, and then pushing the, well, maybe this was a pure payload map, come to think of it.
My time.
Central pushing Richland back. Tricky Hunter kind of out there on his own. That's tough to do when you're outnumbered.
So loading direction
Shello, KBM try to get out front, remove those at the payload. The effort was futile. Payload has reached first checkpoint. A little bit of a skirmish here out in front. Rainbow trying with the shields and Central just melting them. Ducky with 3 limbs at least. Central moving right along. Coming down to this last corner. They are making it look easy as they push to this last checkpoint. Shello hopping around on objective, trying to keep them away. Gets taken out, and Central will easily make the payload meet its endpoint.
0-3. Switching sides.
We will switch sides. Richland will have a chance to answer Central's very aggressive and efficient moving of the payload.
Must violence always be the solution?
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
You should come to Rio, Arisa. I can use your help with those Vishkar crews.
I do not know about this attack, but I am programmed to assist where I can. Five, four, three, two, one. Attack commences. Capture objective A.
Bastion coming out strong behind the shield. Good job, Rainbow on KBM, kind of keeping out in front. Bastion trying to find the angle as they push up this ramp. Yeah, I was right, it is a hybrid map. Take objective A first, then payload. Richland getting several limbs here, but kind of unable to advance forward. Central kind of replenishing their troops quicker than Richland can push forward up the hill. Clearly in Rainbow trying to take turns with the shields and push forward, but Central is doing an amazing job of making that extremely difficult for this Richland Overwatch team. If they could get a flank or something on the other side, maybe get up in that building, try to take out some of the Central players that are sort of just funneled into this point. That may benefit the team. Clearly has an ult. Chooses to hang on to it for the time being. I guess we're going to wait for some of the teammates to respawn. Ouch. Central pushes back to A. I don't believe we eliminated them. I think they just voluntarily pushed back.
Heroes never die. For a price.
Bones using the ult, trying to keep them alive with healing from above. There we go, good job. Try to stay out of everyone else's sights. Hey, that's how it's done with the Mercy. Get up there and just make sure your team is healed. Ouch, maybe we can get a revive. There we go. Reviving Rainbow on KBM. She knows what she's doing. Providing heals from behind the scenes. Richland has 60 seconds to take objective A. They are coordinating a push now as they get to this first little, or second rather, choke point. Watch out, Mercy. Brigitte swinging that mace around. Tricky Hunter unable to keep the Mercy alive. There is an ult. Takes out 9 Dino from behind the wall. Ten seconds. Richland will have to do all they can to rush point. Central just taking them out one at a time as they make the last-ditch effort to reach A. Unable to do so. It'll go to overtime. Who's on point? It was Shello who found the objective.
Logan,
Unfortunately, too late. So Central takes the second game. Interesting Junkrat. So Richland down 2 in this first of 3. Let's see if they can figure things out before it's too late. Here we go, here we go. So can Richland come back against the Central Rebels? They are looking pretty good.
Like, yeah, there's no point in dying.
Yeah. Shine them in to do like a strobe effect. Okay. Here we go. Round 3. Dorado. Richland makes a sub. Subs out Tricky Hunter for Chain Together. Also in 8th grade, new to the game. Gives some of the newbies a chance to check this out. See what Overwatch is all about.
You needed a doctor?
It is a tough game. And this is a tough opponent. Richland sets up defenses just outside of the gate. This one will be a pure payload map. Chained Together playing Warthog. Kind of out in front. Will do some serious damage. Ooh, sniped by Baconator from far away. Good shot.
My work is not complete.
My jam.
I don't think so. So Central moving right along. About to find this first objective.
Fences in place. You are trapped.
Shello finds the limb, taking out Hornet. Watch Shello bounce around. Oh, taken out. Rainbow taken out. Chained Together taken out. 9 Dino. One of the few remaining Richland players. Kind of set up top there. Decent spot to be. Taking out some of the Central players. Good spot. Good spot. Try not to get ulted. There you go. Sure where we're going. Perhaps the heat was too hot. Central reaches the first checkpoint. Ouch! Climbing up the stairs, comes from behind, takes out the Bastion.
I'll show them.
Richland respawns and regroups.
Oh, let's break it. Jam.
Defend to my will.
An alt. Comboed with that shield. A good time to use it. But unable to get any limbs. Someone calls Widow behind. There is a Widow up top. 9 Dino finds the limb. Good job finding that angle. Here comes Central up the hill. Trying to take out Ryan's shield as Ryan approaches this choke point. Wow, just barely survived that one. Watch out for that ult. And for the most part, a wasted ult. Good job getting out of the way. However, Central is still pushing payload forward. Ouch. Rainbow taken out. Clearly taken out. Chained Together taken out. Bones taken out. Ouch, ouch, ouch. The whole squad.
They banned Final and Kalos. What do you want to play on?
Watch out for this, not sure what character that is coming up behind the ranks. I think that was Doomfist. So Richland cannot get close to the payload. Central just rolls right on through and gets the final checkpoint with 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining.
0 to 3. Switching sides.
And Richland pushed payload any quicker than the other rebels. Very solid team. Finished second place in the regional tournament that we held in the fall at SEMO against a very good Fox Overwatch team. We lost to these guys in the first round.
Attack commences.
Very impressive squad over there at Central.
Let's show them what we can do.
I'm sorry, that was my fault. You weren't on it. It's okay. Actually, Touche is saying that one on the OBS thing. So this one we gotta make.
Kind of a rush start out the gate. No one on payload. Not sure what the strategy is here.
Yeah, let's move it, people.
Let's get the payload moving.
Now Richland is on payload. And there we go.
Payload in motion. Accepting a number of circumstances, of course.
Rainbow on KBM getting a limb on the Diva.
My jam.
The Central trying to flank. Bastion getting eliminated. Wow, there's four players for Richland getting eliminated all at once. Somehow Shello still keeping it together. Staying alive. Central pushes Richland all the way back to the spawn point. Richland finally able to get back to the payload. Oh, Ryan with a aggressive rush there. The Central team just putting the hurt on Richland.
My work is not complete.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
Sentry deployed.
Smash team having some scrims over my shoulder. Might be what you're hearing in the
Correct my mistakes.
announcing, shoutcasting. Best of luck to them. Their season starts tomorrow.
Heroes never die.
2 scrims today. We may switch over to that once we're done here.
60 seconds remaining.
All the
Down to 1 minute. Richland will need to figure out how to push. The objective's not that far away as they make their last advance up here. Maybe they can get checkpoint 1. Keep going. Bones gets eliminated out there in front. Tough to do. They're still pushing payload. Let's check that out. Payload is just about at checkpoint. They reach it. Good job, Richland. Pushing through an extremely aggressive central R3. All bunched up there in the corner. Here is an alt. I believe that was on the opposing side. No, that was our side. Central let Richland reach the first objective, and now Richland must regroup and continue to push. There we go. Rainbow getting in a limb on Vinkinator. And they are pushing payload now. 2 minutes to get to that next spot. Oh, watch out for that Diva ult. Taking out Shello.
Activating the barrier. The payload in motion. Stay in motion. Accepting the numbers.
So R3 kind of gathered here on the other side of this bridge. Had a player kind of behind the ranks there. Ouch, Bones gets pulled away and eliminated from the group. Pulled away from the group, taken out. Oh man, Richland suffers a squad wipe, it seems. 1 minute left. Shout from above. I think that might be an opposing team's bash. Yep. Kind of grouped up here on the payload, doing a decent job of staying alive on the payload. Slowly pushing it down the street. It is quite possibly going to be too little too late. Hopefully Richland can force an overtime here in the last 10 seconds. They need to stay on payload. Ouch. Taking them out, taking out the healer at the very end. It'll go to overtime as Central prevents Richland from getting to the payload and defeats them in the third round. So this matchup will go 3-0 Central. Let's check out this play of the game. Reinhardt. Good pin. Streak all there at the end. Impressive.
You're on there for the players.
So that will do it for us. Richland falls to Central R3 Rebels 3-0. We will be back with Overwatch next week, unless we find a scrim later in the week. Be back either at 3:30 or 4:30. We will get with the opposing team and see what they would like to do. So thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.